Oh gosh, I don't know if it's just me, but sometimes I go on Amazon and I go through these rabbit holes trying to find the goods, trying to find home decor that is of my aesthetic, that is modern, a little bit minimal, that has some character to it. It can be a bit of a challenge, but today I found the goods. Hi friend, welcome back to the channel. My name is Jorge Freno and I love all things home decor, including finding the gems, finding treasure, home decor pieces that are unique, that really elevate our space. And today I found some gems at Amazon. Also, this video is sponsored by Karma, an all-in-one shopping assistant that helps save time and money. You can click on the link below for more details, but I'll talk about it more in a moment. Okay, I don't even know where to begin, so let's just get into it. No particular order. This is something that I get asked a lot. Where is this from? What is it? So this is a vintage Ikebana vase. It's solid bronze, it's heavy, really good quality, and like I said, it's vintage. Unfortunately, I can't find a link for it. I haven't even found like a similar one until now. So on Amazon I found this. So this is kind of something similar. It's made out of ceramic or maybe porcelain. So beautiful. And if you're not familiar with Ikebana flower arrangement, basically it's a traditional Japanese flower arranging technique that is very like minimal, sculptural, very elegant. Okay, let me show you real quick an easy idea for Ikebana. Of course, we have our branches right here. That looks great too. We had some fresh florals, and I wish I had some, but we'll just use the tulips. So we could just take a flower here, cut the stem, and just put it into the spikes. Now, since this isn't glued down, it's gonna want to tip over, so we need to like balance it. And then of course, add some water. And we want to fill it just so that the top of the spikes get covered with water. I'm not a pro at Ikebana making at all. In fact, there's this book that I want to get. It's called Ikebana Unbound. I want to get it and learn more about this, but it's just, look at this. This is just something so beautiful. And by the way, I will link everything down below. There's nothing quite like the real deal. And when it comes to branches, I like to forage for them outside. I ordered these, which I think are pretty popular. And I wanted to try them out for myself to see how they look like in real person. Overall, I think for faux branches, I think they're pretty good. So you have these stems, and what I like about them is that the leaves I kind of dispersed it. It's not too condensed with leaves, so it comes in a pack of 3. I love it. Excuse me, check out this insane clay pot. It is beautiful, it is large, and it's handmade. I was going back and forth between ordering this one, but when I was finally ready to order, it was out of stock. Sad day. Fortunately, Karma was here for the rescue, which works out perfectly because they are today's sponsor. Now, if you haven't heard of Karma, Karma is a free Chrome extension and app aimed to save you time and money with shopping. Now, I love Karma for 4 things. Number 1, coupon codes. Coupon codes, you know I love a good deal. With their coupon code feature, it automatically finds and applies the best coupon code for you at checkout. I absolutely love their wishlist feature because it really helps me stay organized. So with this feature, you can plan and organize your shopping by saving the items you like from thousands of stores. I'm also loving their sale update feature because, you know, I like saving some money. And with this feature, essentially you get real-time price updates on the items you have saved, whether it be like a phone notification or an email, so that we can get the best deal possible, right? And we cannot forget about the cashback feature because it's basically like getting paid to shop. With this feature, we earn cashback on select retail partners. So try it today. Now you can get Karma's free Chrome extension and app by clicking on the link down below. Seriously, it has been game changer. You're gonna love it. And thanks again to Karma for partnering in today's video. But yes, an example of beautiful pottery. These are, like I said, handmade, and each one is actually a little bit different. I'm noticing from the photo and even in some of the reviews, the design is different, which I'm okay with. It's unique, right? So it's awesome. Of course, you can hang this, but I even see some people, or not even see people, I personally might even style this like on a console or like put it on the floor near something, lean it up on something. I don't know, so much use for this, right? But again, it could even be hung, used as a planter. What would you use this for? Maybe a piñata? Okay, if you're looking for the real deal, this is gonna be it. So I was pleasantly surprised with these. I was a little hesitant at first, but when I got them, I was like, ooh, these are beautiful. These are dried pine flowers, I think that's what they're called. Pine bell flowers, I think it's what it says. So basically these are just dried flowers, and what I did is I put them in this vintage vase that I have, and I put some like floral foam. You can get that from like Dollar Tree. Put it in your vase and then just like stick this so that it's more dispersed. And hopefully you can see how beautiful this is. Brings in a little bit of nature, a little bit of red. If you've been following for a while, you know that I absolutely love DIYing, including artwork. It's a very fun, creative exercise. Now, I know not everyone has time or maybe the will to do your own. Sometimes it's easier to buy, right? So on Amazon, I found this vendor that basically creates handmade artwork. It's fine, don't worry, it's fine. So this isn't like mass produced. I mean, they create a bunch of these, but they are handmade. They have a whole bunch of different sizes and it's very affordable. This one is the 16-inch by 16-inch, I believe. Now it doesn't come with the frame, so maybe I can make my own frame for it or have it framed, or it looks good as is because the edges are painted as well. I know that they have other styles and colors and different ones. You know, I get a kick out of looking for RH dupes, and I'm currently in the process of putting some together, but I must share this one with you right now. And this is the Cadence Campaign dupe. On RH, they sell this Cadence Campaign glass door cabinet. Maybe you've seen this before. On Amazon, you can find a similar one. This is the oak glass door. It has the 2-shelf cabinet. It's a little bit different, but you get that same vibe. The scale, it's a little bit smaller, but if you have a smaller space, maybe it's perfect for that. Maybe put 2 together. Get 2 for the price of an RH one, right? Let me know what your thoughts are on this one. I absolutely love it. I'm considering it for the back entry, but I'm still planning out the details for that. Speaking of cabinets, I don't know about you, but I love Japandi. If you're not familiar, it's basically this like hybrid of Japanese and Scandinavian design. Very beautiful, modern, minimal, elegant, and this cabinet gives me those vibes. I actually saw a space, I can't remember the designer, but maybe I'll put a photo here of this space that has like a cabinet that reminds me of this one by Amazon. So this is the Creative Co-op Pine Wood Door Cabinet. I don't know if that's like the actual name, but it has perfect for storage, of course. We have this like cane detailing that creates an arch or a circle, something different, something more of a statement piece, I would say. I want to do a kitchen makeover, but I am not quite ready for that. So I'm slowly starting to kind of upgrade just everyday things. And that includes measuring cups. I was desperately needing new measuring cups. The ones I have are for like Dollar Tree, which they're fine, but I want something a little bit more like an upgrade, right? And these ones are so beautiful. These are, if I can actually hold them. So these are made out of wood. They have the wood handles and then have that stainless gold finish. Overall, I'm pretty impressed with the quality of these for the price point. I think they're definitely a fraction of the price of some that I saw on Williams Sonoma. I will probably wash these by hand just to make sure I protect them and such. They even have the little holes here. They didn't come with like a tie or anything to like hold them together, so I might like use some twine. If you're a fan of like vintage decor, maybe some rustic bowls here and there, maybe some cutting boards, you might want to check this one out. So this one is a vintage, maybe a dough bowl. I don't know if we can call it a dough bowl. It's not really vintage, but it has that vintage look. So if like using this, and I think it's food safe, but don't quote me on that, but I would double check. Especially if like that kind of freaks you out with food, something like this would be a good option, but it has so many purposes. I mean, perfect for like coffee table styling, you know, console. A good idea would be maybe using this in a guest bathroom. You can roll up some washcloths that people can use to dry their hands and then put like a basket to toss them in, especially like if you're having a gathering or something and you don't want to reuse that wet towel, you know. But something like this would be perfect for that. Okay, so I shared a photo of these on Amazon. People were asking where these were from. These are beautiful, very simple, just minimal modern candlestick holders or candle holders. I love candlesticks, and something like this, something simple is sometimes needed. So this is great for like a tablescape or just decor in general. They come in a pack of 4, they're matte black. They have some nice weight to them and they're pretty affordable. I think they're like $11 or $12. At least at the time of this video. I mean, prices are always changing, you know? I have a thing for mid-century modern lighting, especially chandeliers. or just like ceiling lights. Like take a look at that one behind me, or maybe the one in my home office area. I love them. However, they can get a little bit pricey depending on where you buy them from, but I found a really good chandelier. This is the Modway chandelier on Amazon. It's like $250 or $245, again, at the time of this video, but it's like a Sputnik light sort of style. It's black. It might come in other colors, I'm not sure, with a little bit of brass detail. Really nice way to kind of upgrade a dining room area, or maybe a home office, or even a living room. I see chandeliers in living rooms, they look great. You know, finding a high quality sofa on a smaller budget can kind of be a challenge sometimes, and this one by Amazon looks promising. In fact, these three. So Amazon carries their own line called Stone and Beam, and the reviews for these look really great. So the first one is the Westview Extra Deep Down-Filled Sofa. This sofa, very just modern, a little bit of a thicker profile, has a good size to it. Comes in a couple of different colors though. I love the cream one. Also have for brown leather, we have a dark gray leather, smoke gray if you're looking for gray. I actually haven't tried this for myself, but again, the reviews look promising, and on TikTok, I actually saw someone share their sofa from Amazon and it looked really good, honestly. So it's definitely one to consider. Now, I used to work at Pottery Barn. Do I have some tea to spill? Actually, I don't. I wish I did. The teacup is empty. I had a really great experience working there. I remember selling this sofa. So this is the York sofa. Maybe you've seen this before. Gorgeous sofa, but it can get a little bit pricey depending on how it is customized and the fabrics and all that. But on Amazon, of course, we have a dupe for this. I guess we can call it a dupe. This is again by the Stone and Beam brand. This is the Rustic Contemporary Deep-Seated Sofa. We have that same sort of sloped arm style. It comes in a couple of different colors. I think some of them might be out of stock, but hey, you can use Karma, get notified. Loving this one. The flax is good. Cream, we have our dark gray. We also have the chair version. I love this. They also carry this one. This is the Faraday down-filled casual slip-covered sofa. Has a little bit of a curve, a little bit slimmer, beautiful. Again, comes in a couple of different colors. This one's currently unavailable, but I'm sure they'll restock. All right, some books. A couple of books that I've been meaning to get. Some of these aren't necessarily new. Maybe you're familiar with them, but Inspired by Nature is one that I have been wanting. I'm glad I finally got it. This one's not so much interior design, but I mean, kind of. But it just does a great job of kind of inspiring on how to bringing nature into a space, which is something that I absolutely love. I think it's essential for any space to some extent. I love how they bring in natural, just like dried grasses, branches, earthy elements in general, just anything in nature, bringing in that connection to nature. Giving me some ideas for DIYs too. Kelly Wearstler's book is one that's been at the top of my list. I'm happy I finally got this. You know, I really love her design style, her approach, her use of color and pattern, and bringing in character and uniqueness. It's definitely very inspiring for me. Some days I'm feeling very dangerous, and this is going to be the book I get some inspiration from. I would definitely recommend this one. This one, Portraits of Home by Disc Interiors. Lots of amazing sort of mid-century style pieces. They even showcase some of their architecture, how that like relates to interiors. Take a look at this. This is something we can all incorporate into our space if that's like the vibe we're going for, you know? How they mix and match, or just like keep a neutral palette, right? Mid-century sconces. This table, also an Amazon brand, is awesome. It's rustic. It's if you like Pottery Barn or maybe Amber Interiors, maybe Studio McGee, those kinds of spaces that bring in sort of this rustic element in a very elegant way. This is a good option because I know it can be kind of hard coming across the real deal, or it can be a little pricey. So this one, you get that look for less. This next one I might consider a favorite. It's actually been on my Amazon storefront, which I will link below. I'm trying to get more active on there and start adding more things, but this one is on there. I thought this was going to be a little bit larger. I saw 24 ounces. For some reason, I thought something bigger, but I mean, it's a cute little size. Maybe you could also use as a vase, but also just for the everyday use. You know, it's a pitcher. This terracotta bowl surprised me. I thought it was gonna be smaller, but it's a decent size. Again, I should probably check dimensions more often, but look at that. Not for food, I would think, but just a little styling moment. Put a couple of trinkets or nothing at all. All right, I think we're gonna call it good for today's video. I really had fun today. Let me know which let me know which item was your favorite, or if you're looking for something in particular, maybe a dupe for something, comment down below. And thanks again to Karma for partnering in today's video. Be sure to click on the link below so that you can get Karma's free Chrome extension and app to help save you some time and money with your shopping. Anyways, before you head out, be sure to check out my playlist on DIYs. You know I love DIYing here. If you're looking for some interior inspiration, some design ideas and tips, be sure to check out this other playlist. But have an awesome day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.